So hello guys, welcome. In today's video we'll talk about SMPEP manual content. So this is in SMPEP manual which is present on board a chemical tanker. So basically oil tanker SOPEP manual is present and on chemical tanker SMPEP manual is present. But those ships which are oil chemical tanker, which is a combination of oil and chemical which can carry both, on those ships you will have this SMPEP manual. So we are going to talk about this content. So let's start. So let's see what is present in this plan. So on the cover page you can see it is an approval from the class. They have given the approval. This is present over here. Again, this is an approval letter from the class. They have approved that for this ship, this SMP plan is approved. Now let me take you to the index. So this is the index where you can see approval document, then ships particular is there, table of content, record of changes if any, and so on. You can pause the video and you can read it if you want. In this table of content it has mentioned that what all duties basically in case of grounding and stranding, what we must do, in case of fire and explosion what we must do, and so on. So in these emergencies what we must do, this is what is mentioned over here in this section. And at last they have 12 appendix, where in appendix 1 they have national contact point which is changed every 3 months, then list of port contact list that is to be changed once we reach every port before arrival at port, list of ship interest contacts, oil spill response equipment on board that is normally updated every 1 month, and so on, operational oil spill response checklist, casualty oil spill response checklist, notification checklist, and till appendix 12 we have these. So I'll continue forward and you can pause the video and read if you want anywhere. So as you can read over here it mentions that this plan covers for Annex 1 and or Regulation 17 of Annex 2. So this shipboard marine pollution emergency plan, it is for both Annex 1 and Annex 2 cargoes. Here this is reporting requirement, whom to be informed. This is reporting format. Then in section 2.3 they have mentioned whom to contact. This question is normally asked in oral. Then in case of oil spill, whom do you inform? So you can pause the video and you can read it. Now after this they have just mentioned the emergencies like tank overflow during loading or bunkering, what we must do, and so on, in case of hull failure, in case of leakage, hull leakage, and so on. They have mentioned all these things. So you can read this in case of larger spill, in case of spill in territorial water limit at sea, if there is a spill, what all is to be done. Then there is requirement for drill. Here in this they have mentioned that these drills must be done, shall be carried out in accordance with company's emergency procedure manual. In addition, master shall ensure that at least one drill is conducted every month, which is required for deployment of onboard equipment in response to transfer leaks and all. So at least once in a month we must do the drill and we must follow company's emergency procedure manual. Then there is plan and review. So they want at least on yearly basis this must be reviewed, or post incidents, if there is an incident after this it must be reviewed. Now over here you can see this is the port contact list. In this most of the information, at least till here, normally till charter, this is constant information. Normally we do not change this unless there is change of charter. Otherwise in every port we change agent, port authority, P&I is normally same, local correspondent of P&I. So these things, phone number, these things we change. Other than that, these 1 to 5, these are normally constant, and normally we change over here port. So for every port you will see that For every port we are making this contact list. Before Singapore we were in France, then in Ghent, and so on. So we are making this list. Then there is SMPEP inventory that is to be updated every month. So this is what the requirement is. 12 barrel kit. We have 12 barrel kit. What is to be there inside this? Then there is other than 12 barrel kit. What all items must be there on deck? So this thing is mentioned over here. This is 7 barrel kit. This is not applicable presently to my vessel, as it is for vessels which are smaller than 400 feet in length, and all dry cargoes must be provided in this. Then other than this, we have plans like capacity plan, midship section plan. Then there is pumping diagram, piping diagram. And these are the national contact points which is present over here. As you can see, previously it was issued on 28 April 2023. Now we have got a latest amendment. It is on 31 July 2023. So we'll remove the old one. This comes every 3 monthly. So we'll remove this old one and we'll put this new national contact points. Now at last we have this Canal de Panama. So Panama Canal SOPEP is different than a normal ship, than all other countries SOPEP list. So that's why we have this separately, and this is present in over here. I'll take this out. So as you can read over here, this is PC SOPEP, Panama Canal SOPEP. Even though we are chemical tanker, so they have mentioned this PC SOPEP. Over here they have mentioned that it is shipboard emergency plan. Here they have mentioned that it is shipboard oil pollution emergency plan.